So I picked up today some interesting media stuff because I love movie films and stuff like that. So these are 8 millimeter Super 8. So it's 8 millimeter Kodachrome 40. This is the film before it's developed. So this is what you buy to put in the movie camera, and it's a 50-foot roll. There you go. So there's brand new now. Normally the film itself is inside of here in a foil envelope that's sealed. So it's kind of double sealed. So it actually has the potential of being usable. But it's not, you can't guarantee it. If it got, because here's the expiration date. It says processed before June 79. I think these other ones, June 79, this is April 79, if you can see it on there. And I think this one's April 79 also. So, yeah, I mean, a lot of things affect the film, just like regular still camera film. You got to deal with the heat and the moisture, and these seem to be in pretty good shape. The cartons have some damage where it just has been stuck in a box for all these years, probably with a bunch of camera equipment or whatever. Got these at an estate sale. So anyhow, so I'll probably be selling those. I already have some samples. I try to keep for my collection a sample of each type of film. I already have some Super 8 film. And the next thing I got was these boxes of prepaid envelopes. So what they are for is for sending off your film to the processing plant. And you buy these, which when you buy this, it basically you're paying for the processing fees and everything, and you get the envelope. So all you got to do is send your film off, and they mail it back to you, and it's already paid for because you prepaid with this envelope. This is for slide film. The PK36 process is for slides. So here's the envelope. Inside of it, you have this. You have your envelope. You still have to put a stamp on it, so you got to pay for that. And then here's, put your film in here. You keep this tag, I believe. The process, you're going to tear this thing off somehow. But anyhow, you send your film in. That's what it's for. And then, interesting thing is, say this is probably from the 70s, 79, late 70s. So there was only like, what, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9 processing plants in the country you could do this, you could send this to. So that's what this is. For the best service, mail to a Kodak laboratory nearest you. And then I'm in California. There were only 2. I mean, God, if you're up in the Pacific Northwest, you'd be mailing to Chicago, I guess. Looks like there's just only 9 places for it. Oh, Hawaii's got one too, so there were 10. Hawaii's got a plant. Anyhow, it's kind of interesting. Processing of film, which is a long gone art, still can be done as a specialty, or you do it yourself. So I don't know. These are really not worth very much. It's mostly collectible type. Even as a collectible, there's like probably a billion of these things floating around everywhere. So anyhow, there's about, I think it's about 18 or something in here. These 2 boxes. I'll probably hang on to them, keep them in my collection just for fun. I don't know that I'll sell those. So the next thing, I got these Edison Epiphone cylinders. These are blank masters. I may have to put the camera down because they're kind of hard to get out by themselves. Let's see if I can do this. They're clipped inside. They're actually made out of wax, a real heavy wax. So I want to try to get it out without breaking it because they are very delicate. There we go. So they're made out of a pretty heavy wax, and as I touch it I can feel the waxy, and inside it's got a barreling in there that hooks when you slip this onto a cylinder. But this is the master that the audio is cut onto. It's like recording, be like recording onto tape. This is how you would record onto a cylinder. This is the end of it, what it looks like, but it's just a real smooth wax. This has got some scratches on it. It's been in these for a while. It's an interesting box. So there's the Thomas A. Edison, the Voice Writer Master Wax. That's all that one says. These are a little different. Say Epiphone. This is the Institute of Industrial Relations, University of California in Los Angeles. What's interesting is it save the bottoms. Master Wax. Use the Master Wax cylinders for Epiphone dictation. So this might have been more for a dictating machine, because they did have these back then. You'd use these to dictate, and you store them away, and then you could destroy them later. It's kind of the same as our dictating machines that we had with tape. We had tape versions of this where they would dictate into tape recorders. So this was the early version of the tape recorder. Just cut it right onto a wax cylinder. So I found these. These are varying in price when I see them. They seem to be running about $15 a piece. And interesting story. when I talked to the state sale man about it, because me and another guy were there looking around, and we kept finding pieces of these cylinder recording machines. We found other already pre-recorded cylinders. We found parts and pieces and stuff, and we said, I'm surprised with all these parts and pieces that there was no recorder. Did you have a recorder? And he says, well, we didn't think we had one. Says that we have found this box, and it was metal, but it was real heavy, and it was locked, and we couldn't get it unlocked, and we didn't want to break the lock. So we thought it was a toolbox, and we put $40 as the price on it, and then we sold it for $40, and the man who took it says, oh, that's okay, I'll get a key made. So basically they probably just sold like a $400 to $800 Epiphone, either recorder or an Epiphone player, Edison cylinder player, for like $40 to some lucky guy. I was there later in the afternoon, so I would have probably recognized what it was when I picked it up, but they didn't know what it was and sold it for $40. So I guess I snooze, I lose getting there. But anyhow, I got all of the cool things. This guy